Welcome to BMBBH News with Kev. News brought to you without the WS.
Okay, before we get underway, what I'm asking you to do, if you haven't, go below the screen, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, and hit the all when the notification bell menu pops up, so you can know when I upload crazy news stories like this immediately. So, all right, let's get started. Okay, this story is about two sisters, Jessica Hill, 21, and her 18-year-old sister, Jayla Hill. They entered a local shoe store in Chicago, Illinois, when they were approached by the security guard working there, who asked both to, get this, wear a mask and use hand sanitizer. And for some reason, an altercation ensues because of that, where harsh words were exchanged, and one of the sisters hit the security guard with a trash can and then grab hold of his hair, while the other sister pulls a comb out of her pocket with a hidden knife and would proceed to repeatedly stab the man over 24 times in the neck, in the arms, in his back. And granted, this guy is 6'5", 270 pounds. He did manage, however, to get free, and the security guard who is injured and the assistant manager that worked at the store managed to hold the ladies off until the cops showed up. They were arrested immediately and now are being held without bond and been charged with attempted murder. As far as the security guard, the injuries, despite being stabbed 27 times, were minor. No vital organs were hit, and he is recovering. The presiding judge, Mary Marubio, has stated, and I quote, "It's the complete randomness of this. It's terrifying." The defense attorney for the sisters, however, has argued that the girls are being overcharged and the girls acted in self-defense. This could be due to the fact that it had been reported that the security guard reached for the girls' phone as they were calling for reinforcements. This is no doubt a violent act, and hopefully justice is served and lessons are taught. Let me know what you think of this craziness in the comments section. And now for the hot take portion of this video. Okay, and now for the hot take portion of this video. So if you have kids around, I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to get them out of the room, or if it's appropriate to your environment. Or if you just want to come back and watch this portion of the video later. So you've been warned. And hot take in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to use 3 words and I'm going to put them together. And, I want you to tell me what you think in the comment section. Black, female, masculinity. And I'm going to have to go ahead and say not all in this case, because when you put black women on anything, then all black women think you're talking about them. But if you're sitting up here crying, you're going to cry in the comment section, then yeah, it must be you. You must think it's okay to hold a man's hair down while him getting stabbed repeatedly. And that ish isn't funny. But of course he survived, so it's kind of funny. I do fought him, and I fought him for this. Number one, dude. I mean, you did reach for the phone. I mean, that's no reason to be violent, but yeah, I mean, to carry it that far. But still, like, when you do anything like that, they could say that you swang at them. Oh, they swang at me. So we did what we did. We tried to stab them. We thought we could stab them 27 times. And, like, you're a black man in Western culture. So, despite the fact that these girls have been charged with attempted murder and they're being held and denied bail, they might have a small chance of getting off or getting a lighter sentence or something like that if they just apologize. And Me personally, I wouldn't give these bitches shit, but I'm not the one who decide these things. So like I said in the first part of the video, I hope justice is served and lessons are taught. Now, here's my problem with a few of my problems. Number one, go back to what the judge said, Mary Marubio. She said that this is and I quote, it's the complete randomness of this is terrifying. I'm going to say what she really wanted to say. I'm going to say that this is nigga shit. It's nigga shit because, number one, immediately I knew the security guard was a black man. In the story, as reported, they reported him as 6'5", 270. So it'll probably lessen the sting of two women actually beating this man's ass and stabbing him 27 times, because that's the way it sounded. She hit him with a trash can like she was a WWE wrestler. Okay. Now, another reason how I know he black is because if it was a white man, they probably would put his picture on the news and be like, oh, this man has a family, damn it. They'd have gave him the treatment like that. But as far as this security guard goes, I don't think his name has been reported yet. But they did report the fact that he was 6'5", 270 pounds. And it was a comb knife, which those things are kind of thin. So they didn't strike anything vital. But it's still an object. Like, if it goes in the right part, he could have been dead. This dude could have been killed. So, like I said, I blame him for reaching for the phone, but I also blame him kind of for not beating their ass. Because after the second stab, it's open season. It seemed more to me like, he probably was one of those types that was raised to be a gentleman, and he was raised to believe that, well, if you act a certain way as a black man, they're gonna kill you. And being violent with them would probably have been very bad when the cops showed up. So he survives this encounter, and the assistant manager herself, she's even like, we're kind of wary of asking people to put on masks and sanitizers because they always run into problems with people like that. I've had conversations with people like, yeah, this is true, that has worked as a security guard, and he said, of the 20 calls he received, 19, he was a black security guard, he said 19 of them are black folks. The reason why I say this, I'm not trying to put our people into a box. I'm just saying it's like, just I don't want the nigga shit to happen. This is embarrassing, if anything. Thank God the guy didn't die. The one thing that I always think in these cases right here is, what made these people think that this is a good idea? What make them think that it's some real shit going on here, and I got to react that way? These ladies thought to kill this guy over him doing his job. It's ridiculous. Like, this is not the only case that is like this, and I've done another video about it, and this guy actually died because people don't want to put on masks. We got a pandemic out here. We got COVID-19. People are dying. And it seems like the virus isn't the only thing that people have to worry about. Now, since, these young ladies didn't want to wear masks and stuff, I suggest they go to, like, the COVID-19 ward, and then they take deep, deep breaths since they didn't want to wear a mask. That's my suggestion to them. After all, they got a guy trying to heal from 27 stab wounds. Like, why are they so violent? Why are young black ladies so angry and violent these days? Why do they hate themselves and hate black men so much that they have to do shit like this? I think that might be a problem that needs to be addressed, and it needs to come with some personal accountability for their actions. They might get a tame sentence because, this Western culture takes it light on women that screw guys over like that. And let's ridiculous. Plus, let's just look at them for a second. I'm probably running the problems with these girls. They look like they're huge. But, and the only reason I'm saying this is they didn't emphasize on their size like they did the guys. These look like these are some big girls. And to be able to subdue the dude like this and stab him like that, they had to have some weight on them. I'm sorry. They look rough, Look like they have to take like several of Mike Tyson's punches to the face before it takes effect. And then they look at him like, that's all you got? I mean, shit, the tag team champions of the world. I mean, but on the real, they taking an L. This is embarrassing. And this is embarrassing for us as a community. We need to put this kind of shit in check. And the reason why I talk about it like this is because I want it to stop. Period. I'm not trying to make black people look bad. Black people look bad doing this shit right here and letting this shit slide. And it doesn't matter the gender. Correct this shit. I mean, and they're pretty young. So, hey, you know what? They weren't raised properly. Raise your children right. Period. So this is Kev once again, and we're done here. So let me know what you think in the comment section of this nonsensical ass incident, and like, share, subscribe. And Kev we trust. Long live the habitual line steppers. Goodbye.